Guthrum nabs 4 points after that short, sharp fight, leaping to the top of the tourney board with 10 points. As we now go to fight 11, Urusti versus Ulfjart.
Here's Urusti the Unruly, one of the previous champions of the monthly Handukkas tournament, preparing for his match up against Ulfjart, who's approaching now with his enormous two-handed spear. Let's see how Urusti goes defending against it with his round shield. Nice little shin shot there from Ulfjart. And then a killing blow lifts it straight up to pierce Urusti through the heart. Beautiful shot, beautiful shot. Ulfjart faking Urusti down with a shin shot, then lifting his spear up just above the top rim of Urusti's round shield to take the killing blow and the 4 points onto the scoreboard. He's got to be very happy with that one.
Well, we're down to the business end of the tournament. Now with Ulfjart taking another 4 points to shoot into second place. Let's go to round 12. Ingve versus Henry.
Here's Ingve of Faroyland coming onto the field, preparing for his match up against Handukkas' first officer, Henry. Quick bow between the two opponents. Ingve, of course, with that enormous shield, closing in already. He's got a big defensive bonus and he knows it. Single sword is a magnificent style, but perhaps a little harder to defend with than when you have a huge shield hanging off your arm. Ingve at the moment appears ready. Oh, what's this? Ingve's tucked his shield behind his back. He wants to take Henry's single sword. That's a dangerous decision. Henry is the undisputed master of single sword in Handukkas, and everybody knows it. Ingve thinks it's worth a shot. See how it looks between these two fighters. Oh, a few narrow shots and deflections there. Little fake to the leg from Henry, easily blocked by Ingve. Ingve seeming definitely a little cautious. A couple of blows there. He's got to be feeling a little nervous, jittering with the sword, trying to attract attention up top. If he can dissuade Henry from keeping his eyes locked on his target. Ingve, obviously outclassed there, had to bring up his shield to block one of the attacks from Henry. He should know Henry is the absolute master of single sword. Ingve's definitely put himself on a back foot here. He's looking a little bit worried now. I think he's realised what a mistake he's made, but he's so stubborn he won't bring the shield out. Flurry of blows there. Oh, and a lovely kill by Henry on Ingve. He's a very telegraphed fighter, of course, a little easy to spot. Henry easily blocking the 3 shots, and then in combination with the thrust, knocks that blade aside and hits Ingve on the head at the same time. Absolutely beautiful kill. Blocks the first shot, blocks the second, blocks the third, and as Ingve comes in, knocks his blade aside and kills him. Ingve absolutely outclassed by the officer of Handukkas in his chosen form, single sword.
With only a few short fights to go, we see Henry taking 4 points and first place on the tourney board. As we move into fight 13, Eyulf versus Urusti.
Here we see Urusti the Unruly striding out onto the field up against Eyulf. He charges right in, not giving the young man a moment to think. Slices him neatly across the... He throws his arm around the young man to show there's no hard feelings at all. A massive grin on Urusti's face. It's always good to see the warriors having a bit of a laugh with each other. And after that very, very short, sharp fight, Urusti's got to be pretty happy taking another 4 points onto the board into the last few fights.
With only 3 fights to go, we see Urusti taking a much-needed 4 points onto the board. As we move into fight 14, Henry versus Guthrum.
Here we are in the penultimate fight for this tournament, and I have never seen one so close. Just a few small points separating the top 3 men, 2 of which we see fighting in front of us here. Henry in the blue with the single sword, Guthrum with the round shield and axe. A win would be very important. Oh, looks like a lovely little thigh shot there from Guthrum. That's 1 point to him already. That helps him on his way in this tournament. A win for either of these men would be very, very important at this point. And the next fight up against Urusti, the champion of tonight's tournament, will be chosen in the next 2 fights. We cannot overemphasize the importance of this battle. Guthrum closes in once again. Oh, it looks like his axe was caught on Henry's Gambison, who has then caught Guthrum's axe, delivered a thrust, killing him off. So Guthrum walking away with 1 point for his leg shot, not quite enough to keep him in the top two, and Henry taking out 3 very important points for the tournament.
And after that fight, we see Guthrum moving up to 11 and Henry to 14 before his final match up against Arusti. Now this final match will decide the championship, and Arusti has to win flawlessly and get 4 points to take out the night. We join the match in progress.
The match has already started here at the Handuckus Training Hall. We do apologise for that. Henry on the left with the single sword wearing the blue, and Arusti on the right with the round shield and the sword. We can see clearly Arusti is easily towering over Henry, just a rim shot there. If we take a look at Henry's helmet, we'll notice that it's different to virtually all of the others, that it has a wide brim. A little bit of extra. Oh, that was not a rim shot. Not at all. That's a good clean kill by Arusti on top of the helm by Henry, getting his 4 points and taking out the tournament. He's got to be very happy with that. Henry probably a little disappointed. He's going to have to make do with second place this time. We can see he was just a little slow coming up with the block on that last strike. Now let's hand it over to Yngve on the floor as he hands out the awards for the night.
And coming in third, incredibly impressed, authorised just 1 week ago. He's coming, Guthrum is coming in at 3 months. And the second prize tonight, the taker of 4 volts pin, is Henry. He's the Handuckus Champions pin, where it cried for 1 month. Bring it back so someone can take it from you. Well done, well done. And the winner, to the mighty 16 points, clearing the field by 2. So you didn't know. Arusti the Unruly! Well, thank you very much to the audience for showing up once again. Stoked that you all come along to see it. Thank you very, very, very much.
As we prepare to bid a fond farewell for this month's Handuckus tournament, we take one final look at the scoreboard. Arusti winning, of course, for tonight, though that is a little controversial. We think that if Yngve's false double kill against Guthrum had been caught, the scoreboard would look a little more like this. And if Arusti had taken that killing blow from Guthrum earlier in the night, the scoreboard would look a little more like this, placing Guthrum clearly in first place, Henry in second, and Arusti third. But the decisions that are made on the floor do stand, so for the moment, we bid you a fond farewell, hope to see you next time, and we'll hand you over to the capable hands of Garulf the Wise.
You worked for 8 hours, you worked
10
pumping
hours.
steel. 10 hours.
Killing animals.
With steel.
Yes.
Kill animals with steel.
Yes.
Strange man. What do you feel about the winner?
I'll kill him!
Yeah! That's what I want. Because you were lost, that doesn't mean you're shit. It could mean you were generous to the winner and gave your fights away and let them think in their win. And then go and kill them next time. Yeah. Well done. Good man. Yeah. See you next week.
Yep.
Health! Health! Ah!